What's up, gang? It is Friday the 16th of October and we are back at it. I did figure out the problem with the double dragon and it was pretty silly. We just had they had this wire that is normally closed instead of normally open, so it thought that there was kind of like a coin jam. So as soon as I switched that around, the game came on. I don't know if you saw before, but the monitor was kind of missing blue. I figured that out as well, and we'll get into that in a second. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the double dragon and then move our way down. The games are working. Robin's gonna get them cleaned. We have a stack of K7000 chassis to install that we've rebuilt. And we got a play choice that's done too. So we're gonna get this stuff installed and then head over to this room over here, and we have a cruisin'. And I think on the cruisin', the board wasn't powering up here, and then back to the Grand Champion, and we are going to try to rewire this power brick that's in the bottom here. You can't see it, but some mice got after it. So stick around and we are gonna get after it today. Oh, we might even have a road trip in the middle of it.
I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
And you know, I just play Whac-A-Mole.
I'm getting ready to attack. Fanny pack attached. Tokens are all stacked. Got the mallet in my grasp. Waiting for the moles, hiding in their holes. Score, we're keeping tally. I'll be playing till they close now. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. I'm a mallet master, a single-fisted blaster. You can ask my baby, it starts slow then gets faster. I'm a record setter.
Let's get back to the problems with the double dragon. So I had noticed adjusting it back here that the flyback, which is here, was turned all the way up. And then the brightness pot, which is here, was also turned almost all the way up. I kind of got that to turn down a little bit, and I started working on the blue, and then we have our different, I think it does say here, these are our bias. Let me see if I can focus, yeah. So 1, 2, and 3, so those are our bias pots. And the drive pots weren't there, so I just started tracing the wires back. Let me make sure. And then I was like, okay, let's just see if this harness is wired correctly here. And coming out of it, you would normally have, you know, red, green, blue, black, and white. Black would be ground, white would be sync. In this one, we had a shielded strand, which was the ground. And then brown came out, or black came out, and that was actually our blue. The person wiring got confused, and they actually wired this this blue to this brown. And so it was, the blue was just in a loop and never did complete a circuit there. And then they just grounded off the blue because it was a black wire. So I fixed that. I was able to turn the brightness up, or the blue up on here, and then when I came around, it looked gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then as soon as I started hollering for somebody else to come look how good it looks, it just slowly started to fade, and it died a very peaceful death. If that was the flyback dying, that is the most peaceful death I've ever seen a flyback release, because normally it's pretty violent and scary. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe that wasn't another issue, but then again, with the brightness and everything being maxed out all the way, I really think it was just that one's time to go. So what I'm doing is yanking this one, because it is a, I don't know if you can see this upside down, a Kaga Tisk, whatever that is. I've seen it before, I just am not familiar with ordering parts for it. I'm gonna yank this, and we have a another gentleman that I've met through YouTube and my travels. He's gonna trade me just a working monitor I can throw right in here, and then I'm gonna fix something over at his place today. So we're gonna take a little road trip and do that. Then we'll swap this one out, and then that doesn't leave me behind, because otherwise I was gonna be behind, because we have chassis over here prepped. We have one that was in Bad Dudes, one that was in Heavy Barrel, and then there's also another one that is back on the game, and that was on the Neo Geo. So we're gonna get those installed, and then we have the Play Choice as well over here. I capped that yesterday. We need to get that one installed. And Robin's gonna do her magic on the bezels and the monitor surfaces. So I'm gonna go ahead and yank this to start, and then I'm gonna go ahead and yank the tube out of, I don't know why I keep forgetting it, Heavy Barrel. I don't know why I keep forgetting it.
Because it's a stupid name.
It's a game I know well though. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and yank this. So I don't know if you need to know how to do this. I took the control panel off, and there is a kind of like a neat little thing going on here. Let me see if I can get a good view of it. So looks like they took off the overlay that was on here or something, and it just kind of looks like it's hand painted what it left behind, unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So it kind of looks like it's hand painted. So what we're gonna do is what I'm gonna do is take all this stuff off and strip it, and then let the guy who's doing our painting over here just give it some good, nice, heavy clear coat over the top of it. Not real thick, because we don't want our buttons to not fit, but we get some clear coat over it, and it'll protect it for a little while. This is the Yoshi he started yesterday. And you got the Fireball, and I don't remember what the damn name of the plant is, but you know. Audrey too, right? And what do we got going? So yeah, here's another random issue that needs to be dealt with, is that thing. All of a sudden it's not getting any power. That one's got some weird kind of issue going on. Okay, so maybe that chassis is this one. So this one's just missing a chassis. I don't know where that one is. Nate might have it. I'll ask him tonight or today. But this is possible that this came from this one. That would make sense. So this one had collapse, and this part of the screen here was just missing, which is a typical cap issue. It's probably like 1 or 2 caps. So we'll get that one back in, get this sucker back up. There's the Heavy Barrel that I'm gonna yank the tube out of, and that one will either go here, or that throws me off because I thought that one had a chassis. Maybe it's missing. I don't know. We're gonna have to play some arcade roulette. We'll figure it out though. This is the fun part. We're almost done. Stick around. Evacuation complete. So this is just sitting up here propped right now, and I am prepped and ready to go. We have a mini version of the mini version of my tools to go to a second spot. This is the unfortunate victim of the peaceful flyback death. And those are the two. I did find that neck board that I was looking for. So those are about ready to go. But we are gonna load up again, hit the road, go about 10 minutes down the road, and we're gonna go check out another collector's collection and pick up some goodies. So we are at, you gonna jump up there? We were at the spot where we were gonna pick up the monitor for the Double Dragon, is what I keep trying to search for. And I figured we'd walk through his arcade and let him show you what it looks like. Where did you get this skee ball at? Because What is it, like a 3-foot lane, 4-foot lane?
6 foot.
6 foot? Oh, that is a 6-foot lane.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've seen them advertised. I've just never actually seen one in person.
Came out of a barn in Missouri.
Really? I bet you it came from like a whole strip of them somewhere, like at Six Flags. Or are you still looking for the balls?
Yeah.
Where do they go?
He knows they go under there somewhere.
That is sad, huh? And I think most of your games are about as restored as you could get, right?
Yeah.
Are you happy with them, other than like the few little issues that we talked?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even
Pretty
the
much.
coin door looks fantastic. I mean, there's little scratches and stuff, but I mean,
Yeah. Without them being, a complete new game,
right.
they were the best condition originals that I had found so far. Always trading up if I could find one better.
Right. Yeah, it's like we did with baseball cards and comics.
Yeah.
I think I have a Galaga board at home if you
I
end
have
up.
one in the garage. I just
Okay.
haven't brought it out.
Okay. And then this food fight is amazing. Did you do this, or did you just get lucky and somebody wanted to part with it?
No, I did that.
That is excellent work.
It was an Arkanoid.
Really?
Yeah. I have the original pictures.
I was showing Robin, I was like, because I always tell her, I want a Burger Time cabinet because it like the cut out of the cabinet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can always tell. And then I showed her this one, and I was like, this is a food fight. And I think it was like a RoboCop or something at the time. But yeah, where did you end up getting the art from for this? That is.
This whole game.
Oh, okay. That explains it. Creature is a game I have not played a lot of.
I actually got that out of a divorce settlement from a guy for $500. He
Wow.
wanted his wife to get part of it.
Oh man, so it's like a last minute deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if Nate can get you that. It's a fan code, is why it's like not released by Stern.
Yeah.
But it's so much nicer to have Daryl on there and,
Oh,
and
that'd be cool.
the real Rick, Oh, I like this. I see this quite a bit. Is this the one that is the same as the football game?
I'm not sure.
I thought there was like a soccer game and a football game, and basically they were the same play fields. I could be wrong. It would make sense because there's a big soccer ball there. So don't listen to me about everything. I have not played this one at all, I don't think.
I think that is a underrated game. I kind of like it. It's got, one, I like just the theme. That's kind of a man cave type theme.
Yeah. I like how open it feels too.
Yeah.
It's not a whole lot of clutter where you get lost.
The deer goes across the front and you get a shooting.
Really?
Yeah.
I love the underrated games because that's what I can afford. This is not one of them here.
That is a game I've done nothing to. It
Really?
came out of the arcade just like that.
Really?
Gosh,
It's like I want to be on TV too. The side art's even amazing.
yeah.
It's just a Survivor this good, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, there's a
So I
little
didn't
bit of.
I didn't replace that because it's, like I said, it came out.
Yeah,
originally
I
like that.
definitely wouldn't. And look how nice the coin door is too.
Yeah.
And then we were just working on the joust, and the power supply pooted on us. But it was coming up with what was it? Let's say RAM error, and it had like some funky lines all over the screen. But I think maybe it was low voltage. We're gonna hope. We'll figure that out. Yeah, your Nintendo monitors look pretty good. Hopefully, I can get those ones up at the mall looking as nice. And then we're gonna take a look at the colors on this another day. We got some bleeding up here, and just improper red. Oh, nice.
That's that food fight.
Oh, that's the same one.
That
oh,
is
wow.
it before.
Here, let me. So they did at least a decent job of converting it.
Yeah.
And Food Fight probably wasn't making any money at that point in time.
Right.
Yeah, so this is probably like your worst looking monitor, and I think just needs an adjustment. It's just got that, either it's the red transistor is overdriven, or it's I mean, it could be your tube is shorted on the red, but I think all of this white would be much more pink if that was the case. It could just be the convergence is off a little bit. I don't know, once I get back there and I start twisting on stuff, I have the appropriate way written down to how I'm supposed to do it, and I don't ever do it that way because I look at it and I go, no, it just needs this. I don't have to start from ground zero. Does this one have more than just
Has everything in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so like you're looking at it as that's
power putt, right?
Adult power putt, yeah.
Adult power putt.
Yeah. So if you miss the shots, it'll be like, what the?
Oh, nice. I was wondering.
Got the adult language in it.
I was wondering if they were gonna strip play.
No. Just cusses you out.
I do like this for a mini golf game. I played a lot of it.
So it has that golden tee, darts, bags, all on one.
The only game they missed was horseshoes.
So inevitably, people like to, yeah.
And then he's gonna give me this for free, just because I'm ugly.
With all the cash.
Yeah, all the money just in it. Like, here you go. But we are gonna get back to work. That is enough clowning around. But I figured you guys would like to see somebody else's arcade rather than mine and Mike's for once. All right, let's get back to it. So yeah, we're back at the arcade and we have the new monitor in hand for Double Dragon. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw this chassis back into this tube here for heavy barrel. And I think it should be, I think it should look good. I think we might be able to like save this cab. It's just leaning a little bit. I think if we put some leg levelers on it and or maybe some slats of wood this way, just kind of even it out. I think we could probably save it. Just paint the bottom. I don't think it's as bad as it once was when we first got it. We'll just have to just shave this crap off and throw down some paint or something. It'll be all right. But I'm gonna go ahead and get back here and install this chassis back onto here. And it did not have a blown fuse. I don't know if you remember, if you've seen one of the other videos, it was just really bright and washed out. And when I pulled it to try it in another monitor, I saw that the flyback was really, really cracked. So I changed everything before the hot blew. The hot is still good at the moment. The fuse was still good. And so we're gonna roll with it, but it could blow with all the new caps and the new flyback in it. So, and I do wanna remind everybody, I try to do it every time because it helps me as well. When you put a new flyback in, they come with the brightness turned all the way down. Yeah, it's all the way down. So you don't want to turn it all the way up, but somewhere around a quarter of the way up from the bottom. Not too bright. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this thrown in here and we'll come back for a moment of truth. I don't get this phone. It just does not want to recognize my fingers when I hit record. Anyway, so we're gonna jam out to whatever this is that the buck hunter's playing, because it is freaking out and the hard drive's corrupt or something, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, first I want to discharge the monitor. This is the part everybody's always afraid of, and there's no reason to be. Let me just find here we go. Handy dandy discharge tool. Mine isn't that spectacular. It's just alligator clips and a regular old screwdriver. So clip it onto the frame. This has already been done. It's been sitting here without anything, so there's not really anything to worry about. But I always do it before I put a new one back on it, just in case. You don't want to get zapped. And this is a K7000. In case I didn't say it enough times, I want to, let's see. So we're gonna have to hang it this way, sideways, all crazy like. So I wanna hook up some of the stuff that goes in the back first, while I can actually see it. And these are the yoke wires, and they'll be turned different ways for different games. And if the screen's messed up, you just turn it off and switch the yoke wires around and turn it back on. It's not gonna hurt anything. But you know, you can be really dumb like me and try to plug the wrong one in the wrong way. And so what happens is there's one long connector, but people either break them in half or they actually make them where they come in two pieces, but one will always be on one side and the other will always be on the other side because of the gap that's in between the two header pins that you're plugging it into. If that makes any sense. Probably not unless you're looking at it. And this is the DGOS coil. So get this guy in here. And I always put my little bolts back in here after I take them out. It makes them easy to find. When I go to put the chassis back in, I did put this one in a little too hard, it seems, or a little too far. And now with this machine, I know the game works. It came on. The monitor did come on. It was, like I said, it was just really blown out and ugly looking. So hopefully we can just kind of tune this guy in, and then we'll decide what to do about the cabinet. I don't know if it's really worth transplanting everything over to a new cabinet or just kind of doctoring up what we have here already. But if this monitor just happens to be beautiful right where it's sitting, then it may just stay in this cabinet too. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but these things do not like to be moved around. They get a little grumpy. It's probably like my most common call. It worked fine until I moved it. Okay, so we have our DGOS coil plugged in the back. We have our yoke wires plugged in. I need to finish this the neck board because I tried putting it on a different chassis and I wasn't paying enough attention, and one was a 25-inch monitor, and that wasn't going to work. Sometimes it will if they have stolen and moved the what? Okay, we'll just say it. Sometimes they switch the chassis so much around that 19 inches will end up on 25s, and so it wouldn't matter. But not this time. Not my chair, not my problem. Okay, so that is the other, this is your, I'm not sure which is which. Okay, so the red one is brightness, and this white one is focus, I guess. Never really tried to pay that much attention. But now that I explained so many things to Steve, been trying to pay more attention. Man, I don't know if this is, I guess I just planned it backwards. Okay, there we go. I wired the neck board in thinking it was going to be the other way around. All right, now we got to hook up all these ground wires. One here, one here, one here, and one here. Let me see. Yay, I did bring them. And now all we're going to need to do is video and power. Yep. Got the anode cut back in. I'll put some heat shrink on these after I know that everything is good to go and I don't have to pull it off anymore. This one will be fine. I'm gonna go home hearing bluegrass all night long in my head instead of Donkey Kong. Okay, so I assume this is gonna be our power. We'll wait on that one because we want to do our video signal, which I'm not worried about getting electrocuted from that or anything. This is a K7000. It's a Wells Garner. It has negative sync. And I will show on the next one we put in what I mean by negative sync and where you plug these wires in. But I'll show you on a chassis that's already out, so it'll be easier to see. And that looks like that may have gotten it. Let me I'm gonna ground this. Ground this wire here. It's not exactly where it's supposed to go, but if I can pinch it, oh, I ain't gonna get it. Alright, I'm not too worried about that anyway. But it should have like a, here it is, it's okay. It's all the way on this side. Should be like a little nub you could plug it into to ground it.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good. Just filming. Same old, same old.
Word. We get a cameo spot.
Come on back.
Yo, yo.
So this is the that really crappy looking monitor that was in here to begin with.
Yep.
I rebuilt it. I tried to put it in Bad Dudes, but that wasn't gonna fly. So I rebuilt it for this one, and then we rebuilt Bad Dudes.
Cool. And by the way, y'all, whoever's watching this, this is AKA the arcade mechanic wizard, Matt, all in the flesh. That motherfucker is the juggernaut of arcade mechanics. Telling you.
Yeah, how many games do we have total here?
Man, there's like over 60.
And how many do you think were like 100% before I got here?
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now.
10?
There's probably like a little over 10, maybe like I would say a little less than 20 games that were actually functioning and doing what they were supposed to do. Now you're down to like 10.
I don't care if it looks bad, just as long as that it looks. Double check I got everything plugged in. Anything to arc across and get me. Looking good. Just need what? Power. There we go. This guy here. Wonder if there's a. Okay, we have an on-off switch, but I have no idea if it's been flipped, so this could be the moment of truth now, or when I flip the switch. And it's down.
What the hell is that?
The power supply.
Yo, it's coming on.
That's the power supply doing that.
Oh, damn it. Needs the power supply.
Okay.
I mean, it wants to come on. It says insert coin. I can see the background coming. I've never seen this game work. Good shit.
I'm messing with here. Oh, I'm not even anywhere near the right thing.
Bro, I've never. We got this for like a couple. What? Yo! It's just backwards.
It's upside down. I can fix that.
Dude, this is awesome.
Alright, now I just gotta kind
And,
of dial
folks,
in.
this is why he is the wizard, man. This dude needs the dub him that name, man.
I will take a break
Wizard
now,
man.
and I'm gonna unplug this thing and try to figure out why that power supply is about to blow up.
It's all good.
It kind of sounds like maybe it's just a fan or something vibrating. Yeah, but I'd say this one's a success. We'll come back and dial this in just a second. And I'll find the dip switch to flip the screen. This thing does not want to recognize my fingerprint. Just stop recording. I'm not this good at editing. Stop. Well, you can't do that with every one. Why the fuck don't my fingers fucking work? Is there something fucking... Okay, let's see what we can do this time. I think that I can quiet that noise down. Let's see. Here, plug it in, right? Okay, first plug it in. It's vibration. I don't know. Well, we're gonna change that power supply, but let's see what we can do to this monitor first. We have a lot of bleeding. See if I can get you up here a little closer. This stupid thing that I chose isn't wheeling around as nice as I thought it would. Hang on here. I had this all set up for naught. Okay. So pretend there's not a bunch of bluegrass playing. Pretend that there's not some kind of freon being disposed into the air by whatever's going on in the back of this thing. Sounds like a soda machine about to blow up. And let's try to dial this in. Okay, so let's go with contrast because we have a whole lot of color bleed. So I need 3 hands. I need a flashlight hand, a mirror hand, and an adjustment hand. Let's see if I can see what's actually vibrating. It's a little better. What the heck, man? Okay. We still have a game? Okay. So let's go with the contrast. Try to get this under control. Contrast. Okay, so we got that bleeding back down under control. I can see our green and our blue. The convergence is off. And red is a little muted. I thought that was a graphics glitch for a second. Okay, so let's work on the red a little. We have red, it's just not vivid. Let's see here. This line, red drive, and a cutoff. So the red cutoff is turned all the way down, which it may need to be, but we will find out, won't we? Or it's turned all the way up. So what I said was, the red's either turned down, all the way down, or all the way up. But we're about to find out here. Okay, it was turned all the way down. That's looking a little better for red. Let's try blue. See what we can do to the blue here. That just kind of stole the red, didn't it? Just checking my limits here. Kind of somewhere in there. And let's check the green. Somewhere right in there is probably close. Once we get the convergence, let's see how we need to mess with our size a little bit, bring it in. I think I found the right one. We have a size pot. I'm back here talking like you guys can hear me, and I'm doing something helpful. Is that better? A little bit back out. Okay. All right, that looks good. Now I'm going to kind of try to play with this the brightness and the contrast and the black level and see if I can get it to look a little bit more vivid. I'm going to bring it up just a little too bright here, and then on the chassis itself I'm going to turn the brightness down. Normally I have to do it the other way, but okay, I'm going to leave it a little dark like that. Now I'm going to turn the contrast up a little. And we got that bleed back. I don't even think I'm on contrast. This I'm just kind of doing a personal preference. I'm really not sure what, I need to look and see what this game looks like. Okay, that looks like we're getting, okay. So we can get a little bright out of it. Right in there. Okay. Basically, we need to fix this convergence issue though, and try to get the green and the blue back together. Looks like my red I kind of lost. Let's see if I can get that back. There we go. Alright, yeah, so now I'm gonna try to get this green and the blue to form together. This is the part that they always tell you, no, don't mess with that stuff. Alright, well, I'm gonna need that mirror, that's for sure. Keep losing it. Oh, it's close, ain't it? Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. This one still has the glue all over the ring, so it's making it a little bit more difficult. I mean, I need to go get my razor knife and then we can, oh, that's what I need to do is get my razor knife. Turn that down a little bit. No, I don't like that. Now it looks like it's really bad out of focus because the convergence is that much worse. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that convergence. All right, give me just a second. I'm gonna scratch this glue off of here. Shut off already. How do I get this thing to quit recording? Okay, so let's get this convergence going. I got the glue scraped off. See if I can get rid of this glare. I don't know that I can because it's right behind us. Yeah. What's going on? I'm getting all these monitors going. Yeah, everyone we talked about's got a rebuilt chassis in it. I just haven't gotten them all tested yet.
So everything on the list is looking good?
Yep. Yeah, we're ahead of schedule, and I let Derek know that next week I can. Well, this coming up week I have work I have to do back in St. Louis, but then after that, whatever we need to do, if need be, I can be here all week long, you know, and
Okay.
if not,
So how long are you staying this trip?
tonight, I'm staying just until tonight, probably another few hours. I mean,
Okay.
I was up until 3 or 4 in the morning capping chassis last night, so I'm a little tired.
No, I get it, yeah.
Just gotta get this green and the blue to line up. Getting pretty close. Yeah, looks like. Oh, I see it now. This is the tough part. I have to put my test pattern generator in here to get it. Oh, now I got red in the wrong spot too. That must have been red. I don't know who that was. Nope, that was definitely red. Closer.
No, I haven't gone over there.
I don't know who that's moving. We definitely can't do that. Still have the blue off. Just can't figure out the blue one back here. Oh, that's definitely red. Yeah, that's red. Oh, this is aggravating. The other one was so much easier to do. I think I could see the monitor as I was doing it. Oh, I'm killing it. Do you need me? I can stop doing this for a minute.
Yeah, let's do a walkthrough.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I can't believe you got that to work because I've never seen this to work. That's insane.
I had it so much better. So we need to call it a wrap for the day. I know that I can fix this one. I know that it's working, so I'm not gonna worry about that anymore. I need to start getting my stuff back here packed up. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one and make sure that these next two monitors come on, and then we can start wrapping it up. I have another video here I want to shoot tonight too. So let me just make sure we have everything. We got power, we got video, we got CRT ground. I think this one's good to go. Also the same thing, the flyback is turned all the way down, so we had it up too much last time. Let's just barely kick it on and plug her in. Let's see what we got here. What a mesh. Okay. I heard high voltage. See what we got. We did have a little collapse on it before. Oh man, that is gorgeous. All right, let me turn my flash off, and I'll grab the tripod. We'll see if we can just correct it a little bit. Okay, sorry for the bad angle, but it doesn't have a giant white spot from the light up above it. So first I want to do is the focus. Focus. You must focus. You know what? I think I set my mirror down over here. I'm still gonna need it. Oh, Rob, can you bring in the mirror? It's almost towels in there, in that top box. Let's just try to focus first. See if I can get my fat head around here. No, not really. 1 second. I'm gonna run and get the mirror. Get my fat head around. No, you can go ahead. I want you to do what you're doing. That way we're done.
I'm done, unless,
You can start running stuff.
okay.
I just need the just the stuff in my hands, really, and camera stuff. Okay, let's try to focus now. Okay, the brightness is really, really low, so it's hard to tell what we're even looking at. Okay, let's see what this does. We definitely know that there's a lot of red. That's about all we see. So let's try turning the red down. I hate how K7000s don't always label the pots. Red, green, blue. How about I just launch that into high heaven, didn't I? Okay. That's what I meant to do. Turn it up just a little. Now I want to try green. So we don't have any other colors. I did see on this monitor it had other colors the other day. I don't see anything. Did I kill it? No? I don't see anything. Now blue is super high. This looks so awful. I don't think the brightness or the focus or something. I don't think the focus is hooked up. but it did come on. I know I can get this adjusted in. Just do it at the moment. All I can see is the reflection from the other game that I turned. What is going on? This is frustrating. What happened? It had to have died or something. I don't have anything anymore. What happened? I can hear it, it's on. I keep thinking I'm seeing a picture and it's a freaking time crisis. I don't even know what I'm saying. But I see there's a ground wire and I hooked on up here. I can't even see. I'm not gonna worry about it. It works. I'm just gonna have to mess with this more. I don't have time to do it tonight. It's aggravating. The ground wire off of the neck board came off, and so we are just gonna be done with this one for right now. It needs a little bit more wiring before we're gonna do anything. We can do anything to it. So let's move on to bad dudes, where we will probably also have similar news. This one, I don't know what was going on. He just went ahead and flyback cap kit and the whole nine. But I don't know if it was in shutdown or what was actually going on with his monitor to begin with. So let's find out. This one, the neck board is grounded. Where can we plug in at? Alright, I have to walk a mile away, so I shall return. Okay, extension cord. Am I supposed to be running an extension cord like this? The tunes is on. Okay, moment of truth, here we go. Did not turn on, did not turn on. Okay, didn't turn on. That's good. I want to turn the fly back up a little. That one was turned all the way down. Okay, let's make sure we're still rolling. And action. Here we go. Moment of truth. High voltage. That's a good sign. Crackle, crackle, crackle. And hey, look, I seen a dude being bad in there. And we got some freaky, freaky, freaky picture. Well, the monitor works. I don't know what was going on with the board, but we know the monitor works. So that's all we really are going to worry about, I think. I don't know that. I'm gonna check this out and just see what it looks like. See if the board comes on. I don't remember if there's an LED on this one or not. I don't see one. I think it's just too bright. Let's just try to adjust this for a second. I think it's on there. I think we're just too bright. Ugh. Sorry, you're so low to the ground. No focus. What color are we missing here? Oh, that's not too bad. Just need to, let me see if I can get the remote board over here. Oh, it doesn't have a remote board. Damn. I'm gonna do side. Did I put the mirror down? That's this way. It's not the side.
It needs to go this way.
Yeah. Width. I don't worry about it too much, but I'm not doing anything with it. Huh?
It looked like it was moving up and down, but no, it's not really. Oh yeah, it is going up and down.
Okay, that's not. How do I do this? Vertical position, horizontal position. Does it just need to go left and right, or is
Yeah,
it?
just left
It
and right.
needs to squish down, though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Just a tad and then to the left and right.
I don't think I have to do this from the width coil, but. Leave it here for a second. I know I can. I can fix the width with the width coil. I just didn't want to. I don't want to mess with that right now. I guess it doesn't need any red. No, it doesn't need any red. It looks pretty good. All right, well, we're gonna call this one done. I'm gonna take a picture of it for the guys. Walk around, and like normal, a lot of the games aren't turned on or plugged in, so we're gonna just kind of take a look at what is and give an overview. Everything over here is good to go, minus maybe some small adjustments. We have, let's see, sorry, I'm not very good with this camera yet. We have the Defender that still needs a little bit of board work, maybe a RAM issue, I'm not sure. Exotica's fine. Cruisin' World didn't power up, but I've had it on. Cruisin' USA was fine. And Hydro Thunder I've had, and it was fine. Let's see, we have Off-Road works, Ridge Racer works. Grand Champion is another one where I'm going to have to do some, oops, wrong way. I want to aim this thing like a flight stick. I want to check that power supply that's in here. We have Rampage is going to need to have the new power supply installed. We have Nicktoons Racing is fine. We have Mortal Kombat here. And that one is working fine. We have RoboCop. That one's working fine. And Bad Dudes, I'm sure you can hear, and getting annoying on us, is looking much better. I still need to like kind of fix the, there we go. I need to fix the width a little bit, but it looks fine. And one of these guys here has collapsed, and one of them is fine. I should have turned on my flash. I don't know that I can do it now. SVC Chaos is fine. Mortal Kombat 2, I think, is fine. The gimbal didn't want to follow me. There we go. Okay, so I want Nate to do a cap kit on the Virtual Fighter here. He is, come on, follow with me here. There you go. We're also working on a power supply for that. And then police trainer is fine. That buck hunter is fine. Turtles is fine. It just has an LCD and it's bad. Robotron, if we can control the camera. Robotron is fine. It's a really weird cabinet. I don't know much about those. Oh, come on. Give me some centering. There we go. I worked on this a little bit more. This thing is super, super dirty in here. Like, even this outside is so dirty. Like, that's most of the problem with that. And all of these just need to be adjusted. We did get this one going, but I screwed up the neck board. So I will fix that next week. Oh, I didn't mean to face it at me. Come on now. So left side of Time Crisis didn't power up today, and that's fine. I'll fix that too. But yeah, we're getting along here. Quit turning to me. The Neo Geo is pretty much like the only dead game we have that is, and it really isn't a big deal. It's just the monitor. Throw another monitor in, and I'm pretty sure the board works. So let's see. This one is wired JAMA, so I have a JAMA to JAMA adapter, and I'm not really worried about that. That's going to be a pretty simple fix. This one's Capcom Bowling. This one's going to be some kind of Simpsons. This one's going to be some kind of wrestling here at the end. And that should wrap it up for KingCade. This is, Friday night? I think we have 2 weeks left, because that Saturday will be, Saturday, the 31st is open. So, yeah, we just got like 2 weeks left. We are running out of time. I could have swore I just heard somebody talking back here. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, was that you on your phone? Okay. I was like, what the hell? But we're wrapped up for the evening, and we are about to jam. I'm going to leave this crap here, and I'll even leave a DeWalt box. Look at that. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. No, I didn't mean to do that. Come on. I will figure this thing out eventually. We will be back filming here again in 1 week. 1 week and a day, I think. Oh, there's also this little guy over here I'm going to fix. So thanks for watching, and we will have plenty more to come. And stay tuned for the next one. So these two right here are going to be ground and 5 volt. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is, a nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted, I got what I wanted, and a pretty good deal on it too. Super hang on.
Get what I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
What? Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.